Hi, it's so nice to see you again. I feel like it's been such a long time since we last saw each other. But I'm really glad you could make it today. Yeah, I put some tea brewing for us. It's brewing right now in this glass teapot. I actually got this teapot from my friend as a Christmas present. It's really cool. I had actually been wanting a glass teapot for quite a long time. So it's really cool that they knew. Well, they didn't know. I don't think I had mentioned it to them, but they just happened to give it to me. They also gave me some glassware like these. Which one do you want to drink from? I got this, which is not a pure white, and then I have this pure white, or just glass colored mug. You want this? Okay, it's fine. I'll put it there next to you. The tea that I chose for us today is this. It's by Clipper, CLIPPER, and it's Karma Mama Hemp, Chamomile and Tulsi Organic Infusion. Don't worry, it doesn't have anything intoxicating in it. Hemp isn't intoxicating. The ingredients are Tulsi / holy basil 34%, chamomile 30%, lemon balm, hemp seed parts 12%, and lavender. I think this is a pretty interesting tasting tea. It might not be for everyone, but we'll see what you think about it. I chose a non-caffeinated one, herbal tea, because I thought it would be more relaxing than caffeinated tea. By the way, I remember you mentioning to me that you've been feeling, pretty anxious recently because of everything, that's going on in the world. Are you still feeling that? Yeah, it's very understandable. Of course, I wish you weren't anxious, but I think the anxiety tells about something. It tells that you care about stuff that's happening, and that's very important. It's very important right now that we take care of each other as a community, so that we have power to, fight for the right things. Yeah. I really just love this teapot. I think it's very cool to see the color of the tea inside. And look at this plate that I have it placed on. This is one of the things that my friend also gave me. It has these like flowers on it. And it's just really pretty. I think the tea is probably brewed by now, so I'm gonna take out the tea bags. I put 2 tea bags in so that I could ensure it will be sufficiently strong for us, because 1 tea bag might not be enough. I don't know how much liquid this teapot holds, and it's not like completely full, but I don't think 1 tea bag would be quite enough. So yeah, you can smell it. What do you think? Do you want anything in the tea, like honey or oat milk or something like that? No? Okay. If you want anything, I can go get it for you. I'm just gonna pour you some. I'll pour a little at first, so you can, try and see what you think about it. And then if you like it, I can pour you more, or you can pour more for yourself. Anyway, whatever way works. It's still pretty hot. It's steaming. I'm just gonna put it there. So, what did you do for Christmas? Yeah, Christmas just a little while ago. Okay, that's cool. I think it's really important that nowadays I think people are talking more about the fact that you don't need to, follow any sort of Christmas traditions if you don't want, or like you don't have to celebrate Christmas at all if you don't want to. And if you want to celebrate it, you can celebrate it, the way that's good for you. You can celebrate it with your family, with your friends, by yourself, and you don't have to do anything just because it's a tradition to do it. I think it's very important. Actually, I brought something here that might help you relax. You can try it if you want. I have just some regular hand cream, and then some lavender essential oil, and I can put this hand cream, like mix this hand cream and a couple of drops of this lavender essential oil, and then we can put it on our hands. Because it's not good to put, just pure essential oil on your skin. It can be too harsh for it, but it's fine if it's mixed with something. So do you want to do that? You don't have to if you don't want. Yeah, that's cool. I'll do it first, then you can do it yourself. And this is this hand cream doesn't have any perfume in it, and it's organic cosmetics. But if there's anything that you're allergic to in like cosmetics or something, you can check the ingredients list there. I should have probably opened this before putting the hand cream on my hands. I love the scent of lavender. I love the scent of lavender. It's very relaxing, I think. And I don't know if it's just, that I've made myself associate lavender scent with going to sleep, or if it actually helps me sleep, but I feel like whenever there's like a strong lavender smell, it makes me sleepy. Because, for quite a long time I used to sleep with like this kind of a lavender essential oil bottle open next to my bed, or like on like the nightstand, and then my room would just smell like lavender. And sometimes I put a couple of drops of the essential oil on like my pajama shirt or something like that, or on my pillowcase, and then I just smell like lavender. So yeah, you can do the same thing to your hands if you want. This doesn't have a very strong taste, this tea, but I think it's pretty good. I had one, different clipper hemp tea before. It was something that had like ginger in it, and it tasted a little more strong. But I wanted to try this when I was at the store and looking at the tea shelf, because I hadn't tried this before. I need to try it. I think the colors are pretty. There are different shades of green and blue. There's the bird. I've always liked the sound that these, tea packages make. I can show you what the tea bags look like also. They're pretty similar. There's some green and yellow, and then the bird. They make a nice crinkly sound, don't they? Yeah, sure, I can pour you more tea. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I think this could be like kind of a dividing flavor for some people, but I like it. Oh, sorry if that was a loud sound. I just love drinking tea, it's so relaxing. And I love it when I can do it with other people and, you know, get to make tea for others. It's really cool. I'm pretty specific about the way I make my tea, so I don't really let other people make tea for me. And like sometimes if I'm making tea for someone, they're like, no, do it this way. And it's like sort of goes against the way I like to make tea. It's kind of like, oh, I'm forced to make tea in the wrong way. But of course I understand everyone has their own preferences and there isn't really a right way. Well, I guess there is like technically a right way, but I think the right way to make tea is the way that you enjoy it. I was thinking, if you want, I could read you maybe a poem or two from this one book that I have. Because, you know, art is one of the things that gives me, you know, hope for the world, hope for the future. And because of the way the world is, I think we all need hope. So I could read you if you want. This is Alec Manning's poem book called Femme in Public. They are a very cool artist whom I admire, and I love their writing. These poems do contain some, you know, quite heavy topics. So I can also not read if you want, but I think, despite their heavy topics, they are very, very good to read. And they do give me hope, even though they also, the first time I read through this book, I was like laying on my bed and just crying while I was reading. But I think crying also it's purifying and it's not a bad thing to cry. So if you want, I can read you some. These are quite long poems, but I can try to find a couple of shorter ones so it doesn't take all our time. Yeah, I'd be really glad if you wanted to listen to these. I'm gonna read this one first. The name of the poem is They Will Say. They will say that femininity is not powerful. They will say that we are vain, selfish and foolish. They will say that we need to focus on the real issues. They will say nothing when we are attacked. They will say that we do not exist until they need someone to blame. They will say that we are imposters, frauds, predators, mistakes. Mostly, they will say that we are ugly. They will say we should shave, try harder, disappear. Sometimes they will not say, so they will spit, point, grope, laugh instead. They will say that we should die. They will say that death is not enough, so they will make us suffer. They will say that suffering is not enough, so they will say we made it up. They will say the wrong names and pronouns when we are gone. They will say it is our fault. They will erase us from history, family legacy. They will try to erase us from their fantasies. They will fail. They will bash us in public. They will want to be us in private. They will say that femininity is not powerful. But I have stopped traffic simply by going outside. I have suspended time. I have made everyone watch. I have shed every category, word, and lie. I have etched myself so deep inside, they will never forget me. I have found a way to live forever. They will say that femininity is not powerful, so I will put on my dress, so I will go outside, so I will prove them wrong. Yeah, they are really good poems. I bought this book when I went to see Alec perform last year. It was one of the greatest performances I have ever been to, probably. I do not remember when I had, laughed and cried that much in such a, short space of time. It was such a cool experience. If you can get your hands on this book anywhere, I would highly recommend it. Or, any books by Alec. Because they're just so freaking good. Where was that one I was thinking about reading for you that time? Oh, I think it was at the start. There are also some cool pictures here. Probably my favorite poem in this book is the one called Funeral, but it's a really long one, so I will not read it for you now. I can read it to you some other time if you want. It's really hard, but it's just such a cool poem, I think. I'm searching for this one specific poem that I wanted to read to you. It's here. I found it. It's called Friendship is Romance. I want a world where friendship is appreciated as a form of romance. I want a world where when people ask if we are seeing anyone, we can list the names of all of our best friends and no one will bat an eyelid. I want monuments and holidays and certificates and ceremonies to commemorate friendship. I want a world that doesn't require us to be in a sexual or romantic relationship, or a sexual or romantic partnership, to be seen as mature, let alone complete. I want a movement that fights for all forms of relationships, not just the sexual ones. I want thousands of songs and movies and poems about the intimacy between friends. I want a world where our worth isn't linked to our desirability, our security to our monogamy, and our family to our biology. Yeah, I really agree with this poem. I wish, our society would see friendships as, equally important to romantic and homosexual relationships. Yeah, because friendships are so important, and I wish just intimacy between friends was more normalized. And I don't mean necessarily sexual things, even though if you want to do that with your friends, that's totally fine, of course, but just hugging your friends and cuddling your friends, I wish it was seen as more normal, because I think a lot of people in today's world don't get enough, physical touch, because I think it's very important for us humans. And if you're not in a relationship, romantic sexual relationship with someone, you don't have as many chances to get be physically close to people, and because a lot of people, I think, see physical closeness with friends as weird, even though it shouldn't be. I love hugging my friends and cuddling my friends. It's one of the best things in the world, honestly. Do you like hugs? Do you want to hug me? You're such an important person to me, and I'm so glad we know each other. And I really appreciate you. And I see all the good you're doing to the world just by being in it. Yeah, it's true. Do you want more? More tea? I can give the rest to you. Yeah, it's getting dark outside. It looks really pretty from the window, you know, the sort of blue color that everything seems to have, you know, at the moment when the sun is setting, you know, during winter. It's really pretty, I think. Really pretty. Really pretty. Really pretty. Really pretty. Really pretty. とても美しいです。とても美しいです。That's some Japanese for you. Yeah, it's so nice to just, you know, sit and be with someone, you know, not necessarily even having to talk about anything. Because, like, I feel so comfortable with you that, like, silence doesn't feel awkward or anything. Because, you know, with some people, especially if you don't know them so well, you might feel the pressure to talk just about some nonsense. But I think I've been learning to just, you know, be more myself and, like, not talk about any nonsense if I don't feel like talking about it. Just be. Yeah, there's a guitar in the background. Yeah, I like to play guitar. I've been playing it for like almost 3 years. Well, I bought that guitar in like summer of 2020, but I really consider myself to have started playing guitar in early 2021 because that was when I started, you know, really frequently playing it. I've never taken any guitar lessons or anything like that. I've just learned to play by myself by just playing, looking up chords to songs. Yeah, I can play something for you if you want. The guitar is tuned half step down, so I need to tune it to the regular tune. But I have a tuner, and I just, you know, attach it to my guitar here, and then it shows the note that I'm playing. I can't tune by ear. It would probably be a useful skill to learn. stuff. This guitar usually keeps its tune pretty well. I can play you at the start of this one song. I forgot what the artist is, so I'm gonna check that. So I'm gonna check that quickly. The song is called Boats and Birds, but I forgot the full name of the artist. Why Spotify is not offline? Gregory and the Hawk is the artist, and the song is Boats and Birds. I remember that the artist is something and the Hawk, but I had forgotten what name it was. But yeah, I'll play you the start of the song, Boats and Birds. Thanks. Yeah, my voice, my singing voice might have been a little bit off because, I hadn't done any voice warm-ups besides, talking to you. Thanks. Yeah, I really enjoy playing the guitar. It's something that helps me relax very well, and if I'm anxious, I usually play the guitar because it lets me, it helps me let go of the anxious thoughts because I need to focus on something else. And I like to sing while I play the guitar because, I just like doing it. I would like to take professional singing lessons to, get my singing technique better. Because it would just be cool to be able to sing also better, and know that I'm doing it with the proper technique and not hurting my throat or anything by singing. And do you wanna watch a movie or something? Yeah, we can go to the living room where the TV is, and pick out a movie or something like that. Do you have any? There was that one movie you were telling me about that you had seen recently. Do you mind watching it again with me? Because it seemed really cool. If you don't mind watching it again, then it would be really cool to watch that with you. Yeah, it was so nice to chat with you, but we can also do something else if you want. Yeah, let's go to the other room to see if we can find that movie on Netflix or something. Yeah, you're really just such an important person to me, and I always love talking to you.